Good day, everyone. Our new topic for this day it's all about somatic symptom and related disorders and dissociative disorders. To start our discussion for this morning, let us show first my PowerPoint presentation. So it's all about somatic symptom and related disorders and dissociative one disorders. So we have here now in the new topic that discuss on the uh, abnormal psychology. In understanding first of the exploring of the somatic symptom and dissociative disorders, we have here the definitions that these two sets now of these disorders share common features and are strongly linked historically as hysterical neurosis. This is both are relatedly rare and not yet well understood of the meaning itself. And first one, we have here the somatic symptom together with the dissociative disorders. So when we try to describe yung ating somatic symptom, this is characterized by a pathological concern with physical functioning or appearance. So like here in the somatic symptom, it's included yung group of psychological disorders or yung mga disorders are called yung illness anxiety, somatic symptom, and the conversion disorder. Unlike yung sa dissociative disorders, yung dissociative disorders is characterized from detachment from self or the depersonalization and objective reality or what we call derealizations. Inside of this dissociative disorder, we have the following disorder included on this uh, group. So this is dissociative identity disorder, the DID, the depersonalization or the derealization disorder, together with dissociative amnesia and dissociative tranche 1. So once you want to describe more on the describing of these somatic and dissociative disorders, here are some of the informations that we can get from it. So like what I said on you, this is grouped into two, which is the somatic and dissociative disorder. So on the first one, we have yung ating somatic symptom uh, disorder. So the first one is characterized for a pathological, or the physical functioning or the appearance, for which and the somatic symptom is individuals have concern with functioning of their bodies and bringing this concern to the attention of health professionals that who usually find no indifiable medical basis for the physical complaints for which they are called psychological problems for this experiencing yung mga somatic symptom na tinatawag that focus on the physical symptoms yung mga accompanied by mark of being distressed and disproportionate to the nature of the severity of the physical symptoms as they experience na meron sila. So the causes of the somatic symptom are not well understood, because with this disorder, they are often preoccupied with physical symptoms na tinatawag or have this significantly distress that interfere with their lives. And again, on the group of this one na meron tayo is yung mga people we have illness anxiety or what we call from the previous DSM-4TR is the hypochondriasis na tinatawag. Yung hypochondriasis, person experiencing significant anxiety having or about having yung kanilang developing a serious medical disease like mga simple things that they have felt yung mga illness they treat as a sin as too much na tinatawag like yung nagkaroon ka lang something that uh, uh, yung headache for a long day or for many times for a week you would categorize it as a cancerous or many things that could lead to a more negative feelings towards with this illness one na meron ka. Although this is not a critical one na tinatawag. So then again, no, we have this somatic symptom, no, disorders. And then I try to look on dissociative disorder characterized by detachment no, from self, yung depersonalization, tsaka yung derealizations. These are no, yung makikita natin with them na pwedeng may include like yung mga alterations no in the perceptions, having no a sense of a detachment from oneself no or own from the world no or from the memories na meron tayo. So they are characterized no itong dissociative disorders, yung depersonalization at saka yung derealization disorder nga no, na tinatawag. Then again, no, this individual sense of personality o yung personal reality is temporary loss. Kaya tinawag silang depersonalization, no, na walang panandalian, no. And it will be back, no, again, no, na meron tayo. So that's the idea behind of this one na meron tayo in discussing somatic symptom and dissociative disorder, no? And have here yung ating idea, yung somatic symptom and related disorder. This has na two sets of disorder that share common nga of features of hysterical neurosis no, that are both no not yet well understood. To have here no yung ating somatic symptom disorder na makikita yun yung mga excessive concern no about physical symptoms, physical symptoms na can be either had no or had yung no known physical uh, causes no of this one. So that's why in somatic symptom disorder it is focused on one or more physical symptoms no accompanied by marked distress, focus on symptoms that is disproportionate no to the nature of severity of the physical symptoms. Kaliit lang o konting bagay lang about your illness, but you treat it no as negatively or heavily. No, that's why this is disproportionate no on the reality of such illness that appearing no or suffering by you no and the physical symptoms that is being manifest no by this illness na meron tayo. And somatic symptom no disorders, yung ating DSM-5 include yung symptoms regardless of whether they can be explained no, medically one. So, in this, meron tayong, again, yung illness anxiety, which describe na yung condition of these individuals suffering from this one, believing they are seriously ill or become anxious over this possibility, no? Even they are not experiencing any notable physical symptoms at that time, no? Or that period na meron tayo. This is very important to take note no, to those person who have experience with this one. In conversion disorder, there is a physical malfunctioning naman, such as paralysis without any apparent physical problems, that it may be seen no, on this person on the physical aspect as we observe no, this problem that being suffered by this person. So very important to take note yung idea na yan no, that you have no, in this one na makikita somatic symptom is makikita natin yung distinguishing reactions no are real physical disorders and outright malingering or faking is sometimes difficult to describe. And even more emphasizing can be factitious disorder in which the person's symptoms are feigned no and under voluntarily controlled as they portray no or as they manifest no, as with malingering one but no apparent reason of doing of this one. So the causes of somatic symptom disorder are not well understood as they describe no because on the like what happened on the early part no or the early development of this one, makikita natin no yung mga conditions like yung during kay Sigmund Freud yung conversion ng hysteria, yung explaining of the physical symptoms indicated may conversion of the unconscious emotional conflicts into a more acceptable form na tinatawag, which no meron tayo doon na term ng hysterical that came to refer you more generally to physical symptoms without known cause of organic no or damage or the histrionic behavior thought to be characteristics no ng women before, like what happened on this scenario no or this one na meron tayo. Yung neurosis naman na defined on the psychoanalytic theory that describe or suggest no, a specific cause for a certain disorders na meron tayo, specifically yung neurotic disorder resulted from underlying unconscious conflicts like yung mga anxiety that resulted from that conflicts ng implementing no, yung mga ego defense na meron tayo. And again, here is the somatic symptom nga, yung related disorder right now that being described on this chapter on the current description of the disorder na meron tayo under the DSM-5. So somatic symptom no, is described as seemingly endless list of somatic complaints yung kanilang he could find no yung medical basis. That's why no yung kanilang reaction about this is overly or excessively na concerns about physical symptoms or health issues na meron sila, though they could not find no medical basis for it. So yun yung mga meron tayo on the somatic symptoms idea no or the disorder one na meron tayo. For many years daw, it is also called no tong disorder na to as Ricketts syndrome. But now it is considered no yung ating somatic symptom disorder na i-discuss on the DSM-5 na meron tayo. On the next one, we have yung mga diagnosis na similar for some of the anxiety disorder, yung mga treatment symptoms of symptom na ng disorder na to, this somatic is ayan, meron tayong removing no yung secondary gain for behavior na pwede natin makita like yung sa factitious disease and malingering no. So recently, sabi din dito, it's specifically tailored yung cognitive behavioral therapy as to prove successful with these conditions as used no to treatment to employed with this one na meron tayo. So then again, no, we have here yung mga makikita natin on describing of this one. So yung somatic symptom disorder natin is characterized na in diagnostic as one or more somatic na symptoms that are distressing no or result to significant disruptions of the daily life of an individual. Also, excessive thoughts of feelings, behaviors not related to the somatic symptoms are associated no, with health concerns as manifested by one of these the following na meron tayo like in disproportionate and persistent thoughts na about seriousness of one symptoms that been accompanied no ng sinasabi nating illness talaga and yung high level of health related anxiety meron tayo that really cause no anxiety to an individual. That's why no that makes them anxiety no and have developed anxiety. And yung excessive time and energy devoted to these symptoms health concerns na meron tayo that given to that fact na meron tayo sa somatic symptoms no and it should be typically more than 6 months na makikita natin. They have no categorizing no, of the severity like yung mild, moderate, and severe. They apply no on this one. Like yung sa mild, yung sa characteristics na discuss ko kanina about disproportionate, high level, yung excessive. These are only mild, no? And when we talks about moderate, the two or more of the symptoms specified no, na meron tayo are being described. Two or more of the symptoms specified are fulfilled then at the same time when it is severe no and then being used so more on the somatic results significant disruptions of the daily life and then continuously no of the state of being symptomatic no persistent no na meron tayo for a long period of time no, yung 6 months na tinatawag in order to diagnose with this disorder or the somatic symptom disorder. So on the first one, on the group of the somatic symptom disorder or related disorder, we have the illness anxiety. This is formerly known as hypochondriasis. on the term that used no among widely in the public na meron tayo in the DSM-4TR then. And in this illness anxiety disorder, this is na physical symptoms are either not experienced na at the present time or rare mild but severe anxiety focus on possibly or having on the developing na yung serious disease or yung parang OA na in which make meaning of the illness towards to make no as a serious one. And this illness anxiety disorder is concerned now primarily with the idea of being sick instead of physical symptom itself na meron tayo. Ibig sabihin, and only it only matter on their minds that what they have they think na about their disease na meron sila or their illness that they are suffering. But then again, this is not related to any other anxiety disorders that result to some medical conditions no of the individuals na meron tayo. So in the clinical description, we have onset here no yung characteristics no yung mga similar age onset no ng personality characteristics and patterns of familiar aggregations no or the running on our families or hereditary one. We have yung illness anxiety is characterized no of anxiety or fear that one has serious disease or yung ating mga conditions no in the medical one. And this is no and this illness anxiety is individuals preoccupying no, with bodily symptoms or misinterpreting no, themselves or them as indicated illness disease one no, for what they have received. And this is because no many of these individual mistakenly believe no have a disease na merong difficult to shake to believe sometimes na meron tayo that called yung disease convictions. And patients with this disorder no, na tinatawag natin continue to seek yung opinion additional doctors attempt to rule out no yung perhaps confirm yung disease and rare more likely to demand unnecessary treatments no or medical treatments that needed to use. So yun yung mga tao na yun talagang they overly excessively no ask for this information about these problems na meron sila. So makikita natin dito on the model on the illness anxiety disorder that the causes inside of this is yung meron tayong increase of anxiety because yun nga yung person have believed no in on themselves no without any medical basis no because of that they increase their anxiety about their problems no of what they have received, and they have a faulty interpretation of physical symptoms that become excessively or overly seeing their illness no, or disease, and then intensified focus and sensations when na meron tayo. And when we describe the characteristics of illness anxiety disorder, it is a severe anxiety, no? Yung severe anxiety to respond no, with your disease over your physical problems are medically undetectable. So, ibig sabihin, there's no correlation between the two. And affects women and men are equally described here on illness anxiety based on the statistics one. Uh, we have may emerge no, at any age. So it may be perceived no yung illness anxiety to any ages no na meron tayo. Evident in diverse cultures that being happen no. And treatment, they use psychotherapy, challenge na illness perceptions to divert no. They may be divert or they may be change them no yung illness perceptions with this one, or they may be psychoeducate no these people. Counseling or support groups to provide the assurance to provide them no yung care na tinatawag, and at the same time yung modeling no to provide the assurance for what they have experiencing no to comfort what they have feeling right now, yung negative feeling no. On the other hand, on the diagnostic criteria for illness anxiety, we have here yung criteria of preoccupation with fears of having or acquiring serious illness no, na meron tayo. It's the number one fact that is received no, with the illness anxiety disorder. And we have the somatic symptom are not present, or if present naman, only mild on the intensity, which no medical condition is present or this is a high of developing medical conditions like yung mga strong family history na makikita natin. There is a high level of anxiety about health, and individuals easily alarm about personal issues, or personal health status. So yun yung makikita natin. That's why they are seeking for a continue opinions po of additional doctors na makikita natin with these patients to attempt to rule out yung tinatawag na perhaps confirmation with other doctors that their disease are not more likely to demand unnecessary medical treatments na meron tayo. So we have individual performs excessively health-related behaviors, like here, yung repeatedly checks, yung behavior nila, I'm sorry, the body, or in the sense of illness na meron sila. Are they repeatedly talking to it with other people, as they describe, yung ganyan idea. And exhibit maladaptive avoidance, like yung avoid doctor's appointments and hospitals, as they try to check, yung kanang mga vital signs and other features of their what they have feeling on the disease. They may avoid like that, but somehow yung mga other concerns they may have used yung mga may idea of the somatic symptom. Illness preoccupations of has been present at least 6 months, so it must be present for at least 6 months that you have experienced this one of illness preoccupations. But with a specific illness now that is feared may change over the time of period that they have experienced with this person. An illness-related preoccupation is not better explained by another mental disorder because it should be only related to illness anxiety and not no other related disorder with this one. This is such a psychosomatic symptom na meron tayo, general anxiety disorder or obsessive compulsive disorder. Alone, it should be illness anxiety, not of this such na meron tayo as the somatic symptom, the GAD or the OCD1. Next is the somatic symptom disorder. So, in the somatic symptom disorder, we have yung causes now. We have yung eventual social isolations, na nakikita natin, continual development of new symptoms, immediate sympathy and attention to what you have received now or what you have felt. We have this now of these symptoms. And the characteristics that you have reported here are multiple physical symptoms without medical basis, just like what I said earlier, that itong idea na to ng ating somatic symptom, na disorder na natin is we have yung mga excessive concerns about physical symptoms or health, and they have physical symptoms that can be either had or had no known physical abuse na makikita na or cause na makikita natin. So we have yung runs in the families, probably heritable basis, yung ganito, that's genetic. That is where the most prevalent among unmarried women in those socioeconomic groups, that they have found on the sum of several conduct of research. Onset usually an adolescence, often persists into old age. So that's why on the adulthood period it may be accumulated or may develop on the long period of time. The treatment is hard to treat, this somatic symptom because they could not identify the main reason of this one. Just like what happened, yung ating early period and the psychoanalytic one that made and tried to attempt to cure this one. CBT is another waveform of using of some of conditions that we may be applied in using treating with somatic symptoms. So provide reassurance, psychoeducation. They may intended to reduce yung stress and what they have feeling about their problems. They minimize help-seeking behaviors. Therapy to broaden basis for relating to others. Diagnostic criteria for somatic symptom is already mentioned on you, like yung kanina nga that I have mentioned, yung more somatic symptoms are distressing or result to significant disruptions of daily life. Yung excessive thoughts, feelings, behaviors related to somatic symptom associated concerns as manifested as one of the following that described here. Disproportionate, high level of latent anxiety, excessive time energy devoted to these physical symptoms or health concerns, that are too much giving of emphasis. So a high level of health related anxiety that giving you know, an idea of concerning to the related anxiety regards to medical conditions. Yung disproportionate or non-balance of persistent no, thoughts about serious illness of one's symptoms, although this is not no, the symptoms or the characteristics that might be seen no, or manifest, but still you are insisting no of this idea. So your thoughts your thoughts are seriously no describing one symptoms, though it is not really seriously no to take note of this one symptoms that you have receiving or you experiencing. So yan, this is typically more than 6 months na continuously presence na makikita natin. While on the conversion disorder, yung functional neurological disorder before no, na meron tayo is they have yung tinatawag na sudden development no, of neurological symptoms. So like here, yung the conversion disorder and the causations, we have the social influence, yung life stress, reduced by incapacitating symptoms. So by this described no, as characteristics a severe physical dysfunction, like yung paralysis and blindness that been happen to Ana O, no, that describe no without any pathology physical one na meron tayo. So it been happen no for no reasons. People with these conversions na affected are generally unaware that they can functionally normal. They may coincide with other problems, especially somatic symptom disorder. Now, most prevalent in low socioeconomic groups, women and men under extreme stress, like soldiers one, no, that they have experienced in extreme stress no, situations or circumstances. And dysfunctional neurological disorder, they may feel experience of partial no, na makikita natin ng reports of neurological symptoms na important to assess no, whether that symptom has a true neurological basis na tinatawag. And it usually develop no, in adolescence as early adulthood, typically after the major life stressor no, that then being experienced no, directly. And more men and than women are given no, the diagnosis no, as they describe in this one na meron tayo makikita. Some of the comorbidity of dysfunctional neurological symptom disorder or what we call no conversion disorder ay yung mga somatic symptom, dissociative, major depressive, no, tsaka yung substance and personality disorders no na makikita. So this illness no or in the functional neurological disorder is an illness related to neurological damage, but medical tests indicated that yung bodily organs or nervous system are fine, that are not yet no damaged or having having a negative problem or negative issues no with this one na makikita natin. The criteria on the conversion or the FNSD na makikita natin is one or more symptoms of altered voluntary motor or sensory function is being uh, seen here, no? And clinical findings no, provide evidence of incompatibility between symptoms and unrecognized neurological or medical conditions one na meron tayo na makikita. Symptoms of deficits not better explained by another medical or mental disorder that we have perceived no, with this one. And yung ating idea of this one is we have yung symptoms of deficit causes of clinically significant distress or impairment, no? And that is no also yung meron tayo na makikita on that one. The occupational, yung areas of the other functions no, of a person that warrants medical evaluations na meron tayo. Again, this conversion disorder or the FNSD is from the term no conversion that been used of and since the middle age no before on the year that was popularized no, by Mr. Freud. And they believe no the anxiety is the one that resulting to each no resulting from the unconscious conflicts from somehow converted yung physical symptoms to find expressions for what they have feeling no to order to release these negative feelings outwards na meron tayo in one certain problems. And this functional neurological no symptoms disorder is subtitled no to conversion disorder then uh, then it is because of the more often using neurologists, no, of the majority patients that they are receiving, no, yung conversion disorder na tinatawag or disease. So because of that, yung term is more acceptable to patients, no, kaya they use yung functional, referring to symptoms without organic cause, no, of the reason why that they are receiving or they are experiencing with this one. On this part of the clinical description, we have seen, no, yung mga uh, conversion disorder have to do with physical malfunctioning like yung mga paralysis, blindness, or difficulty in speaking, no, na makikita natin. And they may affect nyo yung sensory motor systems, no. Although conversion symptoms can mimic, no, yung full range of physical malfunctioning one or idea na meron tayo. So, on the other hand, meron naman tayong diagnostic criteria for the factitious belief, no, na makikita natin, no, doon sa idea na yun. So, here is the criteria and the factitious beliefs wherein, no, believes yung ating falsifications of physical, uh, psychological signs or symptoms or induction of injury or disease, associations with identified deceptions. So with this na tinatawag nating factitious disease or disorder is somehow fall, no, between malingering and conversion disorder. So yung symptoms, no, under the voluntary control as malingering but has no obvious, no, there is no obvious, no, reason for voluntarily producing the symptoms except, no, they are possibly to assume that they seek role or receive increased attention lang on this one. But yung individual who deliberately makes someone else sick na is condition is called factitious imposed on another one na meron tayo, which is also known previously as Munchausen syndrome by proxy. So then again, this is no how we obtain yung diagnostic criteria of the factitious belief na makikita natin on that one mapper. So the individual present himself or herself to others as ill, impaired, or injured, although they are not. No? Like yung mga makikita natin typically, no, na uh, na makikita natin sa kanila yung deceive, no, of the behavior evident even the absence of obvious, no, external rewards na gusto nating mangyari. The behavior, no, of me no better countered of the another mental disorder such as delusional belief, no, na makikita natin in this one. That is very important, no, to take note of this part of the idea. And when we try to call, no, yung another set naman of group of the disorder, yung dissociative one, makikita dito na it is disorders, no, na characterized as alterations and the perceptions from detachments, no, of the realization, no, and the personalizations from the world, no, from our memories once na meron tayo. So it is, no, itong dissociative disorders might be like to happen for after an extremely stressful events that you have experienced directly, like yung mga accident is more likely to happen when you tired, like yung mga sleep deprivation or yung from staying up all night cramming for an exam na meron tayo. So while yung makikita natin of these kinds of experiences can be divided into two types, like what I have mentioned yung episode of the personalizations, yung perceptions mo is altered so that you are temporarily, you know, lose your sense of your own reality, you know, for where you are believe right now or where you are right now, no, yung makikita natin on the mental status. So as if you are dream, no, on and you are watching yourself, and because of the other episode naman yung the realization, yung sense of reality mo of the external world is lost, no, or at loss. This seems, no, that yung change ng size yung people may be seen, no, as dead or mechanical one na makikita natin because yung mga makikita natin diyan on the associates of the reality is part of the series yung kanyang set of condition is reality experience. The identity seems to be disintegrate na makakuha doon. So that's the idea of that one. And to go further na meron tayo, here are included no yung ating dissociative disorders, yung depersonalization, derealization disorder, that the two kinds of experience or episodes na types na meron tayo na pwede natin makita, no? And we have yung dissociative amnesia. That is important not to note that we have experience or recalling, no, unable to recall yung specific one thing or specific events that occur during the specific period, no? Like yung mga, like kumain ka ng anong kinain mo from that certain day or certain period, no, or specific one na meron tayo. So it could be localized or selective amnesia. The next one is the DID, yung ating tinatawag na dissociative identity disorders, no. It may be an extreme, no, identities na makikita natin, or it may be alter. So that's why dissociative identity disorder. In fugue naman is it is no subtype siya ng dissociative amnesia, in which no not totally become amnestic, no, makalimutan yung suddenly leaves home and work, assumes a new identity. So the causes of dissociative disorders are well not understood, same with the somatic, but often seem as related to tendency to skip psychological from stress or memories or traumatic events as they have experienced, no, and as they negatively feeling toward with this one. And yung dissociative identity disorder, makikita natin dito, yung idea is like here, yung person have at least two separate no personalities, or they may alter yung kanilang different modes of being, thinking, yung feeling, tsaka yung acting that exists no independently at one another that emerge different times. Then the cases no reports have described alters who have different handedness no na tinatawag, or yung wear glasses with different prescriptions, like in different foods, and have allergies to different substances. So it may be typically onset on childhood, rarely diagnosed until adulthood, na meron tayo, and they more severe than dissociative disorder because recovery may be less complete na tinatawag. It is more common in women than women. No, it is often comorbid with the post-traumatic stress disorder. That's why they want to become alter, no, yung kanilang mga subjective na intense stress no na receive nila, no, or the major depressive disorder, the borderline personality disorder, or substance abuse phobias na makikita natin. So it was increased na yung mga ganitong situations of the cases na between since 1970s no, na makikita natin. And the reports no and idea is no identified reports of the DAD or dissociative amnesia before 1800s. So that's why they still searching for it no, na meron tayo. So for the treatment, the long-term psychotherapy may reintegrate na yung mga separate personalities in 25% of the patients, no, or the may treatment-associated trauma related to post-traumatic or lifelong conditions without treatment because they have already no, not tawag dito, maybe go with the normal one na meron tayo. But they maybe behave no in the somehow similarly no, with the normal individuals. In the diagnostic criteria for the dissociative identity disorder, again, these are disruption of identity characterized of two or more distinct personality states na makikita natin, has different modes of being, thinking, feeling, and acting that exist na makikita natin that may be described in some cultures as an experience of possession. So these signs of symptoms may be observed by others reportedly by individuals, and recurrent gaps in recall everyday events, important personal informations, or traumatic events that are inconsistent with ordinary forgetting thing na makikita natin. So that's the idea behind the DID1 na meron tayo that is important in taking note of the idea of this disorder no, na makukuha natin. And dissociative idea no, or disorder may adapt daw siya as many 100 new identities all simultaneously or coexisting, no? Although the average number is closer to 15 yung pwede nalang i-exhibit. So, here, yung mga some cases daw nila na nakita is identifies are complete no with its own behavior, tone of voice, physical gestures are still no present. And yung ating idea or distinct no identities with this partial no concept is there are multiple no na tinatawag of the complete personalities. So yun yung makikita natin. That's why yung kanilang before na-recognize na on the DSM-4, they use no from multiple personality disorder to right now the DID-1 na meron tayo. Yung clinical description niya again, as like what I said na yung uh, distinguish yung separate identities no o yung alters na tinatawag na meron tayo yung makikita doon. So then again, yun yung mga makikita natin in diagnostic criteria of DDID na meron tayo. So no attributable for physiological effects of substance. So dapat hindi natin yun kasi when we describe in substance abuse disorder, they may alter, they may change na or adapt many uh, yung kanilang perception of the personalities or yung kanilang realities no when they have used this no substance. So that is must not be no with this influence na makikita natin. So yun nga yung idea na ating criteria ng DID. Let's go back with the depersonalization and the realization na meron tayo. So with this, with the depersonalization, it is now a person's perceptions of the self or the surroundings is this disconcertingly no, and disruptively really altered no, na tinatawag. And it is usually triggered by stress, no, na causes. And depersonalization suddenly lost their sense of self. So that's why now they use no depersonalization. They do not know who they are. They do not know themselves where they are right now, they're doing, and many more as they have basic information. For a short lang naman. The realization refers to the sensation that world has become unreal. Or they detach no, yourself from the things that is reality. Or the personalization or the realization disorder is triggered no or the stress or some of this traumatic event and has no psychosis no of loss of memory and often comorbid with anxiety din siya, depression, personality disorder, and a typical onset in adolescence and has a chronic course no of the issues of this disorder. And of this one, of the personalization or the realization disorder one na meron tayo is a feeling of unreality. So, yung severe and frightening that they dominate individual life and prevent normal functioning one na makikita natin. So, again, people with this no disorder, they are undergoing intense stress of experiencing a traumatic event that may also experience the symptoms na makikita natin like yung mga newly defined ngayon na acute stress disorder that they have been seen no, here. And we have here yung characteristics no, na nasabi ko nga kanina, frightening of feelings of detachment that dominate person's life, affect persons like an outside observer of his or own mental or body possessed from the personalization and the realization. So treatment is similar to those panic disorder that may be helpful to stress, no? Mga ganyan. And stresses associated onset with disorder should be addressed tends to be lifelong one na meron. So they needed no attention talaga, no severely na attention for them to address na yung issues at ma-resolve. And when we try to look on diagnostic criteria is we might be seeing yung ating presence of the both experiences recurrently or persistent like yung depersonalization tsaka derealizations. Again, the meaning of these two, no, yung experience ng depersonalization is yung unreality, no, detachment, or being outside of server no, with respect one's thoughts, feelings, sensations, or body actions. Like yung mga perceptual alterations na makikita natin. So, The realizations naman, ito yung experience of unreality, of detachment with respect to surroundings that you have around, no? And individuals, objects are experienced as unreal or dreamlike one. We have yung during the depersonalization or the realization stage, meron tayong experiences ng reality testing remains intact, no, na dapat makita. Symptoms cause clinically significantly distress or impairment of the social, occupational, no, and the other way around of what important areas of functioning that a member or this person has do with. On the next one, we have yung dissociative amnesia. This includes na yung several patterns na tinatawag natin na kung saan is have unable to remember anything or including no yung who they are said suffer from general or generalized amnesia. So yung generalized amnesia naman is a lifelong or extended from a period in a more recent past, no, in the 6 months or a year previously, no, na meron tayo. So, like yung mga common sa general amnesia is yung localized or selective amnesia, yung failure to recall specific events, no, like yung mga traumatic, na usually occur during the specific period na meron tayo, pwede natin makita. And uh, yung mga intense no, emotional reactions to the events, no, na pwede nating masabi. Tsaka isa pa yung subtype no, ng dissociative amnesia, yung referred to dissociative fugue. No, yung dissociative fugue naman is meaning light no or fugitive no are from the same root na makikita natin, which this no issues is memory loss no revolves around specific incident. These are unexpected trip no na makikita natin. So individuals may take off or later find themselves in a new place, unable to remember why or how they are get there. You know? And then just this during trips no or around na meron tayo is person sometimes assumes new identity or this becomes confused about the old identity one na meron siya. And here no yung dissociative amnesia natin makikita natin is described yung inability to recall personal information because yung mga yan is nawawala like yung usually about traumatic experiences, no, not ordinary forgetting, not due to physical injury, may last hours or years, no, as they experience this one. And they deficit no in explicit memory but no implicit memory one. So yung explicit memory kasi it involves yung conscious or recalling the experiences. And yung learning based on experiences are not consciously no recalled. But yung fugue naman, subtype lang siya ng amnesia, not only becomes totally amnestic no, na tinatawag. So, we have here yung dissociative amnesia na meron tayo dito. On the diagnostic criteria of this one, makikita natin yung, again, inability to recall yung important autobiographical information of who you are, usually of the traumatic no, or stressful nature that been described here no, na makikita natin. Note na makikita din natin din yung symptoms are cause clinically significant stress and impairment, no, yung mga the other way around of the important areas of the functioning of an individuals. And the disturbances is not attributable no, to physiological effects of substance that we have made, no, like yung alcohol or other drug abuse. So that's important to take notes no, na makikita natin in the dissociative amnesia one. And the dissociative trance naman, we have yung sudden change in personality, accompanied no, at trance or possession. So we have yung mga causes significant distress and impairment in functioning, are often associated with stress or trauma, or they may be no, similar no, dun sa way that not been developed throughout no, the time na meron tayo in the other way around na makikita natin. So this more common than this common no in women than men na meron tayo. So that will be the end of our discussions of this dissociative disorder and somatic symptom disorders that generally not characterize yung dissociative disorders natin as sudden disruption and continuity on the consciousness, memory, no, identity And these are some of aspect ng cognitions or experience being inaccessible, no? Unconscious or consciously avoidance response one na meron tayo. And we have yung idea of the somatic symptoms na disorder, exhaustive concern about physical symptoms or health one. And way back naman natin dun sa malingering infectious disease, again, yung malingering infectious disease is the one that under the somatic symptom that is described in malingering as person intentionally fakes no symptoms to avoid responsibility that make them avoid no with some like uh, works or some assignment no, on their own self. Yung factitious belief naman is intentionally produce no ng symptoms or sometimes psychological ones to assume the role of a patient no to feel satisfied no, or to manipulate other people when meron tayo. So yun yung mga pwede natin makita with this one no on the somatic symptom disorder 1 makikita po natin. So again, related pa rin yung ating diathesis stress model with concerning to the resulting no, of the reason why the ending developed na meron tayo. So again, thank you and God bless everyone. Thank you for listening.